Okay, hello guys, welcome back to pulling up the Slask. Hi Josh, hi Sam, hi anyone else. The tippy tapping you can hear in the background is Masha. Say hi Masha.
Hi.
Hi Masha. Okay, so let's see where we are. We've done the pre-season, mid-season break. I've made a couple of signings, sold a couple of players, including one, not huge, well, he's quite a character anyway. So let's have a look quickly at the players, but first I just want to show you our schedule. So I'll tell you what we're going to do these next couple of episodes. We're going to play Athletico Madrid and Polonia Warsaw, and then we're going to play Athletico Madrid and Polonia Warsaw again. So you can see both those of the Champions League. I suspect we'll get knocked out. We're not as long odds as you'd think we would be, but anyway, the first game's at home, so we really need to capitalise. Right, anyway, so transfers, let's do that. History. So we've sold some new players, of course. Where was the last players that we had sold? So yeah, Zboznek was the last one. We've now sold on Fernandinho, the midfield player who we brought, who everyone was kind of disappointed that I bought him. He was not as good as our midfield players, so I sold him to Wisła. Allowing them to strengthen the league is better for the league in general, even if it's frustrating for me. We also sold Goose for £1 million, having signed him on a free a year ago, back to Belgium, to Club Brugge. That was fine. He didn't really play brilliantly for us. He played 3 games this season. Oh no, so he's played for them and played really well, but I think he's more of an attacking midfielder and we played him more as a centre mid, so I guess it'll probably be better for him. We then sent Brian Svenningsson on loan to Łódź. I sold Morten Hugard Kvist for £400,000, considering we signed him on a free, and he's never been brilliant for us, back to Denmark, to Silkeborg. We also sold Roberto Campo Alzamora to Zagłębie Lubin, our bitter rivals down in the first division. He'll probably do very well for them down there. He's quite good, but £300,000, I'll say not no to that. We got rid of this guy. Did we even? No, we just got rid of him. He was a youth player for free, no reason to sell him. We then lost Oleg Davidovs, and by lost I mean I farmed him out. I offered him out for £1 million, and Trelleborg's FF were the team that came a snapping. He's not as good as the rest of our defenders, particularly some of the signings I've just made. So after an epic career at Slask, in which he won the Extra Classe title and the FA Cup and the Super Cup, he has now gone off to Sweden. Now then, the last players that we sold, this guy who was just a youth player, and I got rid of Marko Kwiatkowski to Chemnitz in the German 3rd division. We made a loss on him. He didn't develop as well as I'd hoped he would. He's still got potential there, but I thought he would go quicker than he has done and become better than he has done. So not too sad about that. Now on to the ins. We brought in, we know about Akey Breaky, we know about Robert Murdoch. How's he doing? Doing okay, 18-year-old. So we signed, so I signed this guy. You saw that in the last video, I think, Vladimir Ishmurzin for a free. He will probably just move on in the summer. We'll try and sell him, but he's pretty good though, so we'll see. He's not actually played a competitive game for us yet, so we'll see. Maybe he can play a part at the end of the season and convince me otherwise. But then we signed for £40,000 Mahamad Mahmadov, 25-year-old Georgian player, better than Davidovs in every important way, and he signed from Sibir, who I think are in the Russian first division. Yeah. So we got him for £40,000. He's looked good over mid-season break. Nice. Then the fans complained that I signed this lad, 24 years old, statistically very good, Lasha Davitashvili. I signed him for £600,000 from Volga, who are also in the Russian first division. He will go straight into the first team, and that's why I felt happy enough to sell Davidovs, who is worse, and we got more money for him. So fine. I then signed this guy, Abu Bakari Ado, the US striker, for £400,000, £425,000. He's been sensational. He scored 4 goals on his first appearance in pre-season, and he's very, very nice. So I signed him, and then I signed another youth prospect, Morten Omnes, who should go straight into the under-18s, Butterwer. The Norwegian under-19 international, who, if he gets some game time next season, and possibly could play sometime in our cup runs, he could develop into someone who we could sell at least, or if not, we could do worse than playing him in the first team. So that's the new signings. Steven Jensen, who's he? Okay, so we signed this guy as well, apparently. Steven Jensen, who's coming on a free. He's 17. Another player we might be able to just sort of sell on. Anyway, so that's the story. Let's do this. Well, I'll show you what we did over the break. We played only teams who were foreign and similar reputation, because I thought there's no point in spending time playing lower league Polish teams anymore, especially if we have to ramp up to a Champions League knockout stage game straight as our first game, but competitively back after Christmas. So we played our local rivals because it nets us quite a lot of money in terms of, in as much as one can earn money from local friendlies in Poland. And then we played Linz, Innsbruck, Genk, Leipzig, Beerschot, and Lokomotiv Plovdiv, whose name is Loco PD when you play them. So they're the crazy doctor club. Anyway, so that's good. Mash's coffee smells like it's ready, and now we have to play Athletico Madrid. So they have some players out. Naj, he's ineligible, and thank fuck, because he's awesome. German Ramirez, their goalkeeper, who we must have played against as Western manager, he's broken his leg, he's out. It's a shame. And oh yes, Rick Lucic, the guy who I believe, as I mentioned last time, scored a hat-trick against us when we were Western manager, or when I was Western manager, has also broken his leg, so he's out. So a couple of their best players are out. Earlier on in the round, by the way, where was it? Chelsea beat Real Madrid 6-1. So even if we manage to sneak through, we'll probably end up playing fucking Chelsea. Right, so Balls, he's our top scorer in this competition so far. Novikov has also scored a few goals, including the crucial one in the away game against the guys in Bayern. So right, we have to fiddle around with our... In fact, let's just clear the substitute bench. There we go. Right, so Mansir suspended. Fuck, I forgot about that. Okay, so he's suspended, so we're going to give Ado his debut in the Champions League knockouts. We'll put Novikov on the bench. We'll also put... Georgia Neri gets in the side, so does Chris... Aki Breaky or Christopherson? Who do we think? Let's give one of them at least. Lucic gets in. Watara gets in. I'm going to bring on... let's go with this. And what's our defensive options? Yeah, okay, so that looks about right. Now we've got a couple of yellow cards dotted through the side, but I honestly don't think this is going to matter too much. I think this will be the end of our Champions League run. We have to give numbers to a bunch of these players. No, you can have number 9. We've got a fucking mess of the number system in this team because we keep having to give numbers to basically everyone. I mean, if you play one game, you get a number, right? So a lot of the players who I sort of chuck in for cup games or something when they're playing lower down do okay. Now then, yeah. So I think next season I'll do a proper renumbering of the squad, because I think we play quite a lot of players who are strangely numbered. If we just pause immediately, you can look at our starting 11 is 1, 3, 25, 24, 2, 19, 5, 7, 34, 9 and 10. So, and then number 9 isn't even our starting striker yet. Okay, so Nunes. Okay, they're 1-0 up after 52 seconds. You alright, Mashka? Mm-hmm. Mash is just making a coffee for herself. She was up very late last night doing work, or very early this morning, depending on how you fancy calling it. Oh, do you want to sit on the ball? Sorry. No, you can sit on it. I thought you were... I just moved Mash's sitting ball. Speaking of balls. Ado, wow. Scores 4 minutes and 30 seconds into his debut in the Champions League against Atletico Madrid. Amazing. Can I have a little piece of the donut when you're done? Mm-hmm. Masha has a very fancy donut, and I want a little piece of it when we're finished with this. At first, possibly his first touch for the club, competitively, and we have scored. It's 1-1 against Atletico Madrid. Obviously, they have an away goal.
Sorry, if you want, you can have the whole one, okay?
Well, yeah, you can have some of it. I'm just...
I will buy
Yeah, so as I was saying, they've got the away goal, so that does obviously mean we have to win, or have some kind of sensational result away at whatever they call their stadium these days. Oh, Plavci crosses Dominguez. It's been a blistering first 7 minutes. Nacho, are you excited that Slask might beat Atletico Madrid? Couldn't sound less excited. Right, so at this stage I feel like we've made some very good cross. We've made some, actually that feeds into exactly what I was about to say, we've made some very good purchases in terms of strengthening the defence for next season and for the end of this season. I feel like we now need to really get some quality wingers. I'm particularly thinking on the right wing. Andre's very good, but the backup fella, whose name escapes me for now, I think it's Souza, he's not happy at the club and doesn't play brilliantly, and he's always injured. He's offside, surely? Yes, he was. Aboubakari Ado, what a legend. Yeah, thank you. Is it nice? Masha says the donut is nice. I'm looking forward to that. Davitashvili with the header. Sousa into Husic's hands. Fine by me. But yeah, so we need to probably sign a good... Like, if we could sign a much better first choice right winger, we could sell Sousa and keep Andre as the kind of backup. And we wouldn't go bad, as I mentioned previously, replacing the left wing situation, because Srnic is always injured. He plays 1 or 2 games and then goes out for 3 months. So, but I'm happy with Castro, but it's Srnic is the one with the problems, and we need sort of a good player in each position. We need 2 good players in each position at least. And I feel like we've got that in most positions now. Maybe another left back. Smashes it. Smadja smashes it into the side netting. I wouldn't be. I would. I was just gonna. I didn't want to jinx it by saying something about I wouldn't mind if we scored another one. Obviously, I wouldn't mind if we scored another one. It would be sensational if we could win here, because we really need to. Oh, how did he not score that? Oh, fungus. Sikorsky. Mamadov. Oh, Masha. We're 2-1 up. We're winning. Masha nods. Not a bad way. So 2 debut goals. Mormadov? Is his name Mormadov? Mamadov? What a header at the back post. Unlucky from the goalkeeper there, but we are now 2-1 up against Atletico Madrid at home. That's insane. I know we beat Bayern Munich 2-1, but that was in the group stages. This is where we need to... I'm getting excited. I know that we're almost certainly going to lose overall. Okay, Mrozek is down on fitness, so we might need to bring on... Did I put Christopherson into the side? No, I didn't. Fuck. Andre. Oh, he's good. I like him. I'm not going to complain about that. Calvo kicks the ball up. Mamadov and Davitashvili both combining to head the ball away. Ado to Andre. Andre through. Oh. Mamadov, he got beaten to the ball there, and Dominguez is now free. We've got both of them on him, but he's skied the ball. It's exciting, isn't it? Jabali, Savic, nice. Plavci, well, we... Lille, Nunes, Lopez, Jabali, Nunes, good save. Flip. Mrozek is hurt. No. Let's not blink too early. Jabali. Mrozek clears. Lille. Lopez. Andre, come on. Smadja hits it over the bar. Crikums. 58 minutes. Okay, so I think probably about 65 minutes we are going to have to take Mrozek off. I'm thinking to put Gura over on the... Oh, hello. Balls. Oh, he smashes it over. I might take bring on Achy Breaky and swap him around with Gura, because Gura can play on the right back position despite being left-footed and unable to kick with his left foot. That must have been why he came through as a right back despite being left foot only. Okay, what are we doing here? Mrozek to Ado. Ado to Sikorski. Sikorski to Savic. Sikorski. Through to Balls. Balls! Oh. Makes it more fun when you have to shout balls. Okay, so Cernic comes off. Achy Breaky comes on. And we swap those two over. And Ado's looking tired, so we're going to bring Navikov or Novikov on. Okay. Let's see if we can keep this up. If we can win here. Oh, Davitashvili heading just past the post. Looked like a powerful header. A little bit. What I would like is for if we can hang on, and then we just need to score one at their place to mean balls. Savic, Sikorski. No. Oh, I thought that was going to be a. If we could score one more, I've already said. It would be nice if we could score one more, but yeah, if we could score another one, I mean, it would be ridiculous. We would still have to assume that they will come back and attack us to the max in the next game, but oh dear. 75 minutes, 78 minutes. Marmadov, free kick, Novikov heads it on, but Calvo comes through. The dog is excited. Smadja. Lopez. See, that's what you want from your right back to be able to, or from your left back to be able to cross the ball rather than just sort of constantly turning back on himself all the time. Gora, I'm talking about you. 82 minutes, Novikov, Savic. Oh, if we could have just jumped in there. Marmadov, what are you doing? Achy Breaky. Oh, how did he foul someone there? What are you doing, bruv? Leo, Gonzalez. Oh, it was a nice move. Making a late change. Gomez is coming on. Looks like he's where is he playing? Jay Gomez. Fucking, why does it make it so bloody difficult to tell where they are? Alright, whatever. Achy Breaky, Cernic, Achy Breaky, Sikorski, Plavchi, Achy Breaky gets the ball. Cernic, keep going, boy. 3 minutes we've got. Save. Flipping heck. Goodness me. Novikov. Savic. Give it to Novikov again. Yep. It's a foul. We've got a free kick on the edge of the box. We've not got Mancia here to take one of his trademark free kicks, but Novikov just curls the ball over. Novikov is Belarusian. Masha isn't interested. Achy Breaky. Davitashvili, but Dominguez fouls. We could be on for a famous win. I wonder when the last time was that a Polish team won a knockout European Cup game. Must have been before the. It's unlikely to have been since they turned it into the Champions League, right? Savic is fouled. He's going to get a yellow. He didn't even get a booking. Okay. I think Masha is a little worried about my sanity. Sikorski clears. Balls clears. Andre clears. Savic clears. Novikov misses the ball. Gallego. We've got 2 minutes left. Sniff from Masha there. Husic. Big kick. Novikov. He wins the foul. Come on, we're going to win this. Novikov, just take your time. Curl it to the back post. Header. Thought he was just, we've won. What a ridiculous. Mashup, I just beat, it doesn't matter, you don't care. But still, wow, what a freaking win. Nunes was the man of the match. Who was he? The guy that scored their goal. Defensive midfielder. I mean, we've got players that are not that much different to that guy, and he's got very good record. Okay, well, flipping heck, we beat them. We matched them. They fouled us a lot more, so they're still the same old Athletico. Oh yes, please. I mean, commanding centre back Marmadov. Masha, can you come and help me a second? Alright, fine. No, it doesn't matter. I'm just trying to include you and make you have fun. Well, I mean, I'm ridiculously happy, but if you say that you're just always happy, it makes it... well, yeah, it was it's fucking ridiculous. What sort of impact do you get? Certainly in the half-time talk. Well, how do you know that? It was his goal in his debut. Maybe he scored one every game. Rafael Núñez has a good game today. He did have a good game. I don't see why he got the Man of the Match award, though. Excellent work. Three players made their debut, and we beat Athletico Madrid in the Champions League, who are, by the way, top of La Liga. So, you know, I'm not saying that we're the best team in Europe, but we're certainly up there. And it would be great. It would be great to avenge them for knocking us out of the Europa League 2 seasons ago. Don't know if you remember that. So now the relative dullness of having to take on. Wow, look at now the relative dullness of having to take on Polonia Warsaw. I didn't see if we've got the home leg first or if we've got the away leg first. Home in the first leg of the cup. Probably the hardest team left in it. I think actually Lech are still in the cup as well. Yeah, they are. And okay, so we're probably going to get knocked out by Łódź. That seems to be pretty much how things happen. England sacked their manager not very long ago. Martin Rogers. That's pretty good. He's okay. Signed for 8 million. He played for Swindon for a year. Yay! Wow, he's good for Swindon. They are currently still top of the league in League 2. So whoever he is as the manager has turned them round, and Justice Mbele as manager of Hull has just won Manager of the Month for, I think he won Manager of the Month for January, and they're top of the league. So Justice Mbele is an absolute hero. I'll have to keep my eye out for any of the other players that we used to like, who maybe I could try and get them into our backroom stuff. Jabeur, Akraf Jabeur. Yeah, he's fine, but he's not as good as our boys. Jack Colback could leave Bromley. He's top of the league with Bromley now. Oxford's still going down. Lol. Yeah, Swindon. Oh, they're second now. Okay, who's their manager? He is Callum Bonnick. Who did he play? Yeah, he did. Oh, did we not? Have we not already done this? Yeah, we have done this. He was I believe he was a striker. Does it say? Well, can we see what his biography was? He made. Yes, he must have been a striker, or else he was some sensational defender. He played for England as well. So Savic, we're going to leave him to physio. We're going to have to let him play. I don't want him to play through the pain, because I've never found that doing that makes any sense. Like, unless it's I don't know. I guess unless it's the Champions League final, but even then, their fitness levels are like sort of 70-80%, and you really need them to be, for that kind of level of game, you really need them to be much higher than that. But I suppose you could bring him on the second half or whatever. But I'm not going to waste him playing against Polonia. We've got a lot of games in not very many days now, so why would you be trying to train your centre-back to shoot with power? Stupid. Right. Okay, so England are unhappy that Javelin, great name, Javelin Richardson. Right, so we've got, oh yeah, there you go, so Mbele, they're top still. They just lost a game, which is a shame, but has he managed somewhere else before? No, he only managed at Hull, so then what the heck? Because it says his team has scored, oh, I suppose that it says his team has scored 100 goals, but he's actually only scored 57, so I don't know what that means. Anyway, Wickham have sacked Jay Rodriguez after 4 straight losses in League One. That's a shame. Poor old Jay. His record is sensational. Look at that. They scored 5 more goals than they've conceded. Wow, what a terrible manager. Ah dear. Poor old Jay boy. Right, I'm excited. The Polonia game, I mean, it would be great to win the cup this season. I know we lost in the final last season, which kind of annoyed me. God, that dog is excited as well. I don't want our team to become just Georgian players. I'd rather like to make the Polish team a little bit better, because, like I said, the Polish team are sort of 90th in the world, are we not? Oh no, we're up to 69th now. Kamil Kiresh is a real person. What's he done in his life? He's been manager of Bełchatów for, he was manager of Bełchatów for 16 years, and then was manager of Poland for 1 year, Lubin for 2 years. He got them, they finished third in the extra class, did they? Don't remember that. And took over at Wisła. When did they finish third? Oh, then, that year. Wow, yeah, they were good that year. They've been relegated since then. Mugs. Because they're our biggest rival. Right, so Bradford have been taken over. Good. Paul Bostock could leave Barnet. And right. Squad registration. Do we need to actually do? Who is this for? The extra class. Okay. So we need. Mickey Break is old, 19. Lasha is 24, so he has to come in. Mamadov is 25, so he has to come in. And Ado is 21, so he has to come in. We've still got space. Ben Schmidt, he's 18 still. He's good. I keep trying to get him to go out on loan. Let's try that again. Don't care about them paying fees because it's essentially nominal in this league. And Vladimir Ishmurin, he also needs to be. So a new cam boy. And Dimitrov is younger, so good. Someone came in for Dimitrov, the backup goalkeeper, but I put a quite a high fee request because I don't want to be losing another young prospect for nothing. So nobody bought him. And also we managed to hang on to a lot of our players. I assume that's because we made it through into the next round of the Champions League, so a lot of the players didn't really want to leave. Last season we lost almost all of our key players, which really sucked balls. There you go, he's won the Manager of the Month again. Did he win it last? Yeah, he won it twice this year. Paul Holland coming in second there for Charlton. Right, we're getting some money off Rangers, who are what? Okay, yeah, that's not the Premier League. That's not the Scottish Premier League record. That's the European record. They got absolutely nobbled a couple of times in the Champions League. Board are happy. They don't like Lasha Davitshashvili, which is a strange one. But let's see. So we hope that Cracovia can knock out Lech, and we hope that we can knock out this bunch of mugs because I don't like them. Now, where did he's on international duty and Savage is injured. Fuck off. Right. Ishmuazin is coming in. We're going to bring on Mansir as well into the... now, I know Ado scored in the last one, so I'm actually going to leave the team as it is when we play Jagiellonia next game. This is probably more important than the League one. I think we'll probably win Jagiellonia more easily. Masha has left the room. Not interested in hearing us play against Polonia. It's a shame. Calm. Come on, lads. Calm. I think there's more to come for you. More to come from you. More to come from you. We'll bring Mansir on to start against Jagiellonia. I'll probably bring him on later on in this game as well because I think Ado is lacking a little bit of fitness. Hence he got a bit knackered in the last game, but wow, he's on him. He's quick. That's the thing. Like, bit of pace. One thing we don't have, and whenever we have a player with pace, like who was the Russian fella, Cherevtsev, he had pace. And he just scored a lot of goals. Right. Okay, so I took a tiny little piece of that donut. It's got stuck in my throat. Bloody classic. Classic bloody eating donuts live on his Insta thingy, whatever. Shut up. Sikorsky. Great cross. Mamadov at the back post, just over the bar. Kuiper, Degura, Velchev, Gergov, Rene over the bar. What are we doing? We've dominated them for those first opening exchanges, but here they're coming back at us, and this is usually when they score. think the last game when we beat them, did we not beat them 3-1? That was the first time we'd ever beaten them. Or I think it was the first time a game between us, since we've been good, a game between us has been anything more than 1-0 or 2-1. Great header on from their player there. Lukasic. Oh, Sikorsky clears it. Ow, this chair is noisy. And this, nope, Mahamadov just battles through there. Clears the ball. Balls. Clears the balls. Andre to Velchev. Nope. Shaftsman. Nope. Oh, Husic, great save. And quick, and go. There we go. Gura. Castro. Up to balls. Up to Addo. Straight onto Andre. Andre up to balls. Balls. Oh, balls. I enjoy saying balls. Sikorsky crosses. Kuiper defends. Mrozek up to Andre. Mrozek. I mean, what are you doing? Right, okay. We won't even go on about that too much. Andre, oh. Ishmurzin, Andre, ah. Hello again. Hello. What's up? Renee. Shirokov, great save. Mahamadov. Oh, that was Masha walking in front of the thing. I had a little break in the fan. Kuiper. David Sashvili. Ball's just humping the ball upfield for no apparent reason. Mrozek gets on the end of the clearance. Mrozek goes past his man. Andre crosses. Bilinski. Sikorsky, come on. David Ashvili. And he would be like Georgian David if I was to do that, but I'm not going to. Andre. Great free kick, just over the bar. Unfortunate. Thought I'd gone in. Got excited too early, as usual. Gura, Davitashvili, Gura, Castro Gura, Sikorsky, Gura, Castro Gura, balls, Castro. Back to Gura, he won't cross it though, what's the point? Sikorsky, Ishmurzin, Castro fires it wide. Annoyed. Want to win this one, please. We want to win away. We want to win at home at least. He was surely offside there. And also remember that they have away goals rule works in this cup for some reason. So we would like to keep them away from that, because we could draw and then win 1-0. It's been an action-packed 0-0. Yeah, let's do it like this. Let's really lay into them and be like, hey guys, you guys are good, but these guys are not good. Why is Davitashvili having a poor game? I know he's right-footed, so maybe he's playing in that wrong side, but then they're all right-footed. Might have to bring on George and Yuri. Mahamadov, Renee, Ishamurzin, Renee, Andre, great tackle. And again, is he still playing badly? He is, right. Let's bring on George and Yuri then. See if that helps us at the back. I mean, we're still playing fairly solidly. It's not like they're turning you inside out every time they come near him. Or it doesn't seem like they are, but I guess his rating suggests they might be. Balls. What you doing, balls? Great ball to Andre. Andre hits the post. Gora. Addo. I don't like it. No, I do. I do like it. Sadovsky. Unfortunate. Now then, what's happening? Oh, hello. I think I pressed that. Oh, Castro's injured. Fuck's sake. Okay, well, there you go. And we'll bring on Mancia for Addo. I know Balls is playing it worse, but I feel like Balls is more likely to. Okay. Gura now. Alright, so Balls. Header to Mancia, but he doesn't get there. Velchev, Hajisky. Okay, the fact that we haven't got our proper attacking midfielder, well, the proper sort of attack-minded midfielder on the pitch, I think is hindering a little bit. But Srnic now, no. Okay. Again, if we could draw 0-0, that's not the end of the world. If we can score in Warsaw, we'll be more than likely to go through, considering the away goal rule, as I mentioned before. Mahamadov, Ishmozin, Mancia, to Balls, just slipping through. Go on, Balls. Go on, Balls. No. Sikorsky, come on. Haslam, Kuiper, Gedgov, Georgian Yuri, great tackle. Lukasic, not I want. Rene, Velchev hits it over the bar. We started strongly. We have dominated them in terms of chances, even clear-cut chances. We've had 3 clear-cut chances. I mean, that's insanity. Let's see if we can't force something right at the end here. No, I didn't fucking pause it, bollocks. Gura, Balls, heads it across to Ishmozin. Cernic crosses, no, it's not crosses, puts the ball up the line is what I meant to say, to Balls. Aye. Good cross there, and we could have won that. Kuiper, Mrozek, back to Husic, up to Cernic. Cernic, not great, but okay. Balls has got the ball. Mancia. Terrible finish. Sadowski. Gora wins the ball to Cernic. Cernic puts it up the line. He doesn't. Cooper wins it. And that probably means that's going to be it. No? Okay, we've got one more chance. Balls. Gedgov tackles. Grozmani. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so we are 0-0 at half-time in this one. That's annoying. But, like I said, it's not the end of the world. If we can get a goal in their place, we should be okay. I think their centre-back played really well. Okay, so that's the end of this one. Cheers then, guys. Bye.